A little bit about home inspections. You guys need to get home inspections. Yep, and the reason you need to is because when you get into a lawsuit, they're going to say, well, you didn't have enough respect for your money to get one, so that's the reason to get one. The only reason. You can get a home inspector and you can say, oh, well, that's what they do because I want to trust them to do that. No, it's not true. They're not engineers. They're home inspectors. Okay? They're going to miss stuff. You need to know what to look for yourself. RealEstateIndustryWhistleblower.com. We're going to have some more information there and more over time. But you can't trust your life, your finances to anybody. You need to look for yourself. And a lot of people say, well, I'm just not handy that sort of way. Well, fine. Turn your life and your family's life and your finances over to a home inspector. Anyway, I would get one. I wouldn't let the realtor recommend one, even though they do. They're not supposed to. They give you a list of 3, 4, whatever, and then they give you a wink and a nod. You choose who they want to. So just forget that story of that, you know, the realtor's not supposed to tell you who to pick. They do. They steer you. Definitely they do. So don't trust a home inspection, but get one because, you know, it's the illusion of the game of real estate. Now, some other things on that. More and more home inspectors need to do thermal imaging. Thermal imaging machines are wonderful. I mean, you can tell cracked pipes in the wall. You can tell rat infestations. You can tell broken pipes outside. There's just a lot of really neat things you can do with a thermal imaging machine as part of your home inspection. You know, when you can see behind the drywall, then you're getting somewhere. You have less opportunity of having latent defects, adverse material facts come up in the future. Because there's going to be something that comes up in the future, and it's just a matter of how bad it is. So the more you know before you buy, the more you know. So you want to poke around under the house yourself. Don't say, I'm not handy that way. Get on your, your work clothes and get under the house. There could be some pretty obvious stuff jump out at you. And then you might decide you want an engineered inspection versus a home inspection. Get in the attic with a flashlight. You're not handy that sort of way? Well, it's your loss. But what if you did go in the attic and you seen there was 1x4s, for example, or 1x6s for rafters? Well, even if you played with Lincoln Logs as a kid, I mean, you'd know that that was bad. I had a home inspection, guy never caught that. Never caught all kinds of electrical mess. There was a fire under the stairs after the people closed. It just was a mess. I've never ever had good luck with a home inspector. No. So I now know what to look for myself, and I would totally root around myself and see what's going on behind the drywall. The best thermal imaging is really great for that. Some people do x-ray machines, and there's all kinds of things that you can do, but it'd be neat if the home inspectors had these in your area so that, it'd be worth hiring them. You could actually, see something. So, and how about electrical stuff? Well, in this day and age, if it's got the fuzzy stuff around the electrical, that's so old. I mean, we got high-speed internet, we got all these things going on. I think that house needs to be rewired before you buy it. Sorry, people. I know a lot of people like older homes. And on the East Coast, I think homes last a long time and they're strong. And I mean, I've seen a lot of it, but I'm just not familiar with old homes being quality. I mean, there's quality homes old and quality homes new. But never ever assume that just because a home is new, it's quality. More on that later. But be sure when you're trying to figure out what's going on with the house that part of your home inspection is to go to the hairdresser, go to the bar at happy hour, talk to your neighbors, talk to people, talk to anybody who worked on that house, and just visit with them. You'd be shocked at the things that come up. The things that home inspectors and engineers can miss will not only shock you, but it'll cost you hundreds of thousands, or just thousands, or even millions in the future. It could even cost you your life, and guaranteed to cost you a whole lot of sleepless nights. So I encourage you folks to look at issues yourself and don't trust your future to a home inspector. Did I say much? Much more on that subject later. Crystal here, SavvyBroker.com.